Good morning, friends. So today we're going to read a story called Over in the Forest, and this story is actually a song that's actually a book too. And why we're reading it is because we're talking about the different continents. And so this book goes along with continents that have a lot of forest in them, and two of the continents that have a lot of forest in them are North America and Europe. And North America is actually the continent that we live in. If you look carefully, you can see that we have the United States right here, Canada and Mexico in North America. And so we would be right around right here in Oklahoma. So the animals that you see in this book are animals that you could see around in our wilderness around here. And then also the continent of Europe. Europe has a lot of forests like the areas too. So we're going to be looking at Europe too. So now, as we read this book is actually a song, and so you guys can help me with it. And while we're reading it, I want you to be thinking about, because we started talking about verbs, which are action words. This book has a ton of action words in it. In fact, every page has a special action word that matches with what the animal does. So I want you to be thinking about those verbs that you hear or actions. So here we go, Over in the Forest. Over in the forest where the clean waters run, lived a busy mother beaver and her little kid one. Build, said the mother, I build, said the one. So they helped build a lodge where the clean waters run. All right, so on that page, you can see that we saw the beaver, which beavers are around in fresh water in areas around forest. But the verb that they use, can anyone think of the verb that they used? That's right, they used the word build or the verb build because they're building. So we have one baby beaver kit that's going to be building. Over in the meadow in the early morning dew lived a hungry mother deer and her little fawns too. Graze, said the mother, we graze, said the two. So they grazed in the grass in the early morning dew. So as you can tell, we have two deer, and then they're doing a verb called grazing. Very good. And when you graze, that's when you go and you eat the grass. You can see them eating the grass. Over in the forest in the hollow of a tree lived a shy mother possum and her little joeys three. Ride, said the mother, we ride, said the three. So they rode on her back from the hollow of a tree. And this page actually has one of the vocabulary words that we've worked on, which is hollow. And remember, hollow means empty, so it gives the animals a space to, an empty space to be inside the tree. And the verb on this page was ride. That's right. That's their action, is they're riding their mother's back. Very good. Over in the forest on a damp woodland floor lived a mother box turtle and her little hatchlings four. Hide, said the mother, we hide, said the four. So they hid in their shells on the damp woodland floor. So what verb do we use on this page? That's right, hide. They're hiding. That's the action. Over in the forest where the wild berries thrived lived an old mother turkey and her little poults five. Scratch, said the mother, we scratch, said the five. So they scratched on the ground where the wild berries thrive. All right, so with our turkeys, what verb are the turkeys using? That's right, they're scratching, the scratch. Over in the forest doing acrobatic tricks lived a lively mother squirrel and her little kits six. Leap, said the mother, we leap, said the six. So they leaped through the trees doing acrobatic tricks. All right, so our squirrels and their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kits did what action? What verb? Leap, that's right, they're leaping through the trees. Over in the forest, in a tree that reached toward heaven, lived a mother woodpecker and her little chicks 7. Rap, said the mother, we rap, said the 7. So they rapped tat, tat, tat on a tree that reached to heaven. All right, the woodpecker and her chicks did what verb? That's right, they're rapping. They're rapping, it's also another word for tapping. Over in the forest where they ate very late, lived a mother raccoon and her little kits 8. Dunk, said the mother, we dunk, said the 8. So they dunked and they dabbled as they ate very late. All right, so what verb did we have on this page? That's right, they're dunking their food in the water to make it softer so that they can eat it. Dunk. Over in the forest near an evergreen pine lived a musky mother skunk and her little kits 9. Spray, said the mother, we spray, said the 9. So they sprayed stinky stuff near an evergreen pine. All right, what verb did we hear in on this page? Spray. We know that skunks do that to protect themselves. They spray that nasty smell to get predators away. Over in the forest with his mate in a den lived a father red fox and his little kits 10. Pounce, said the father, we pounce, said the 10. So they pounced on their prey that they brought to their den. And so here, what verb did we hear on this page? That's right, we're pouncing. And as you can see, a pounce is when they jump up to land on prey. And if you look very careful, you can see that they're pouncing on a mouse from the meadow. Over in the forest, come on, let's take a peek. While their parents all are resting, the kids play hide and seek. Find us, say the children, from 10 to 1. Then go back and start over, 'cause this rhyme isn't done. Over in the forest there is so much to explore. Be sure to track the footprints on the mossy woodland floor. While you're counting footprints, also spy with your eyes to find more forest creatures. Every page has a surprise. So what that means is if you'll go back through the story and if you want to watch it again, you can actually find animals that are hidden in the woods besides the animals that we talked about. Awesome job listening to this, guys. So what you're going to do next is you're going to connect to Seesaw, and you're going to tell me about some of the animals that you saw that could live in the forest, and about some of the animals maybe that you've seen around here since we live in North America, and that you might have seen in the wild around here. All right, thanks, guys.